Hey guys, I am Sweet Nightingale and welcome to The Sims 3. Have a new series for you, new Let's Play series. This is called the Simself Challenge. And I wanted to bring something new to you guys because although I still have a couple of things going for Sims 4, one of them is going to be wrapping up here pretty quickly. And the other one is going to be going on for quite a long time. Now, I don't have too much going on for The Sims 3, and I know that there's still some real big diehard Sims 3 fans out there because a lot of people either haven't gotten into Sims 4 or they don't have Sims 4 or they don't really want to get Sims 4. So the couple of the Sims 3 series that I do have out, I make those also into blog stories, so the videos don't always come out super terribly often, not like 2 or 3 times a week because I have to write up the blog post, the blog chapter, and then get the video out. I try to get the blog release and the video release at the same time. So I wanted to do a series that is just pretty much independent, all on its own. That way it's something that I can do, 2 to 3 times, upload 2 to 3 times a week, and then you guys have something ongoing to see, besides my house review series and so forth. And and we are going to be getting Big Brother going, but that's going to be something that's going to be kind of short-lived because it's not one that's going to be ongoing for, weeks or months or whatever. It'll probably go on for weeks, but not months and years and so forth. So I thought I would do this challenge. Now, just to kind of let you guys know, as I said, I am Sweet Nightingale. I do Let's Play series on The Sims 3, Sims 2, and Sims 4. Have done a Sims 1 occasionally, but it's been a long time since I did that. And I am playing The Sims with a visual impairment, so my gameplay style is going to be quite a bit slower than what a lot of other LPers are going to do. So if the slow pace and laid back pace is not your bag, then you'd be very disappointed with this channel. Now, with that in mind, I do not tolerate hater comments. It's fine if you want to do something constructive, but I do not tolerate hater comments. They will be removed. And if it's offensive enough, then that person will be blocked. So I wanted to get that out of the way. Now, I will post the link to this challenge so that you guys can go ahead and read that. It's a lot to read, so I'm not going to read the whole thing, and I'll just kind of summarize it. But basically, what Simmer hasn't made a Simself of themselves, I've done it quite a few times, but the whole idea of this is to pretend that you yourself got, you played so much Sims that you get sucked into the game and you're trapped and you're trying to find your way out. But, you kind of go on and maybe you don't want to find your way out. But it is, once you accomplish certain tasks, if you want to see your way to get out, then you just do something real simple and you can accomplish that. But it goes on with the expansion packs that you have installed in your game. Now, if you have, say, just one expansion pack, then obviously you do the task related to that expansion pack. If you have them all, then you're in for a long haul. And I have, for the record, I have all the expansion packs and all the stuff packs, plus probably 99% of the Sims 3 store and a few CC items. So anyway, now I don't think you have to do all these tasks in a certain order. So I'm going to have to keep a spreadsheet or something to tell me what tasks that I've accomplished and so forth. But we're in for a long haul with this because there's a lot that you have to get done, career-wise, just, different things that you have to do. So this isn't really going to be necessarily an intergenerational thing, because everybody does a legacy challenge, everybody does a 100 baby challenge, and it kind of gets a little bit redundant. And as great as the legacy challenges are, it's kind of nice to mix it up and actually do a little something different. So I've never done anything like this before. I've kind of, I've had dreams that I got sucked into the Sims game, and I've actually had dreams of my Sims actually coming to visit me, which was pretty awesome. But I've never really actually played a challenge like this, so I thought this would be a lot of fun. So what you have to do is you're pretty much starting from scratch. You're the only one that gets sucked into the game. Your family doesn't come with you. So basically you're controlling one Sim until you decide to get married and maybe have a child or something like that. So because I have all the expansion packs installed, there's a lot, as I said, there's a long list of things to accomplish. And I'll try to talk my way through that as we play. And also what I thought would be pretty cool is, as we play, I'd give up little details about my life, things I like to do and so forth. And some of you that have been around my channel a lot, some of the stuff already, but anyway, so let's go ahead and get started. Now, My first real name is Sharon, so this is our Sim's name is Sharon. Now, I picked a fictitious last name because I don't want to reveal what my last name is, and I've often found Helen Keller to be a fascinating person, so my Sim's name is Sharon Keller. So anyway, she's in her outerwear right now. Now, the object is to try to make your Sim self as close to you as you possibly can, like in looks and personality and so forth. So this is her in her outerwear. Now, before I actually get into, well, actually, we'll show you the clothes, and then we will get into the personality and stuff. So anyway, here is her outerwear. Let's go ahead and get into her everyday. I'll show you what she looks like. Now, my cast loads a little slow because I have a lot of content. So just bear with me. I will try to edit out the long pauses and, or, talk through them all or something. So anyway, her everyday wear is coming up. Okay, here is her everyday wear. I just kind of put her in some jeans and some a black turtleneck. This turtleneck actually kind of reminds me of this one turtleneck that I really, really love to wear at times. So we got her in that. Okay, so next is going to be her formal wear, if I can get it going. Now, I should tell you about the world that we're going to play in. We are going to be playing in something called Everything Island 2, which is a custom world that I found. I think it was from Simply Ruthless or something like that, but it's a world that I want to test out. I've never played in it before. I just installed it, and because I have several expansion packs going, I would either have to move town to do the certain things, especially, well, I'm probably going to have to do that with Island Paradise anyway, but I wanted to find something where you could have a lot of different things in one place where you wouldn't have to, say, move to Bridgeport to do the nightclub thing, or to move to Starlight Shores to do the Showtime, whatever. So I'm kind of glad I found this because it's got a lot of things in one area or in one world that you can do without having to move. Except for university, obviously I have to go to university. And then she's got everything in there up to and including university, which means that there are some, I think there's a bowling alley and whatever, I don't know. But for the Island Paradise stuff, I think we're probably going to have to move towns. And then for Into the Future, obviously you can go right to the future from your home lot. So hopefully we have everything that we're going to need, at least for a while, coming up. But you can't use any cheats, like you can't type in motherload. Probably the only one that you could really use is like move objects if you get stuck, or reset sim or whatever if you get stuck. But this world is unpopulated, so which brings me to the next twist, a little twist that I'm actually going to be putting into this challenge. Now, there is her formal wear. This is a custom content dress that I have. I like pastels, and I really like long flowing dresses, and I don't really care for something like super gaudy or anything. So this is kind of simple but elegant, I guess. Now, obviously the dress is so big that her hands are kind of disappearing, at her sides, but hopefully, like when she actually does stuff, it's not going to be that noticeable. Okay, so here is going to be her, her sleepwear. What was I saying? Let's see. What was I saying? Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, about the twist. Yeah, the train almost left the station, but if you look at the link that I'm going to provide in the description section of this video, you can read about the challenge, you can read about all the tasks that you have to do, but I'm actually going to be making a little twist on this because the world that we're playing in is going to be unpopulated right now. I will move some Sims in, and okay, so there's her nightie, and it's not really the exact same style of nightie that I wear, but it's something comfy and just something just practical, I guess. I guess I'm a boring person, but yeah, that is her sleepwear. Here's going to be her athletic wear. So anyway, when she gets sucked into this world, because it's unpopulated, the twist is that she gets sucked into like a post-apocalyptic world, I guess. So, that's going to be the little twist. And then I will move some Sims in, now and again, because I have a lot of families that I can use to populate that world. So that's a little twist, nothing real major, but she gets sucked into this like deserted world. And so she's going to have to kind of deal with that, not even like seeing a lot of people like at first until they start to move in and so forth. So yeah, so this kind of gives me a little bit of a chance to, okay, this is her athletic wear, just shorts and a t-shirt, which I hate working out, honestly. I don't have an athletic bone in my body. In fact, I think working out is a bitch, but sometimes a necessary evil. And then here's going to be her swimwear coming up. But this will give us a chance to actually look at things in the world. No pressure, I guess. So, yeah. Yeah, that's going to be pretty cool. And then we'll just move some Sims in as we go. I'll probably end up moving a bunch of them in. There's her swimwear. I'll probably end up moving a bunch of them in probably after I get done with part 1 before we start out for part 2. And then, of course, we saw the outerwear. Now, you probably noticed that she is not model skinny. I am not model skinny, and I mean, I'm not obese by any means, but I am certainly not a skinny mini. You know, I'm not as fit and trim as I used to be, you know, back in the day. I actually am in my, some of you have actually asked, like, how old I am. I am actually in my early 40s, so I'm, you know, very much an adult simmer. But we're going to keep her as a young adult because, like, I don't know, to me, adult is like, you know, you're getting into like middle age, like maybe your mid 40s or early 50s or whatever, you know. So we're going to go ahead and keep her as a young adult. And then, you know, that'll just kind of give us the chance to have a little bit longer to do what we need to do. Now, let's go ahead and do the personality. I'll show you what the personality is. Now, you've heard her voice. I put on here the favorite food is stir fry. Now, I was, you know, just kind of looking down the different foods, and there's a lot of the food that I like equally as much, so it's kind of like I had to kind of just pick one. So I decided to pick stir fry because, man, you know, I love Chinese food, and I just, you know, I like a good stir fry. So, and I haven't used stir fry in a while, so I'm going to pick stir fry. Of course, I like classical music. And my favorite color, one of my favorite colors is pink. So that is our favorite color. And I am a Capricorn. So she is a Capricorn. Now the traits, her lifetime wish is to be a vocal legend. Now, as I said, I don't think you necessarily have to do the tasks in order, but on the page, they've organized it by expansion pack. So they didn't say that you had to do it in order, but maybe, you know, you can if you want to. So I'm just going to assume that you can kind of just, you know, do the tasks as you see fit and then just check off the ones that you've done, and then you know you've got that done, and then you can move on to something else. So anyway, her lifetime wish is to be a vocal legend because when I was younger and growing up, I wanted to be a world famous singer, which I mean obviously didn't happen. So, but you know, hopefully in the Sims game we can go ahead and do that. Okay, so her traits, she is a bookworm, which fits me because I love to read. She is friendly. I am a pretty friendly, outgoing person, as you guys can probably tell. Good sense of humor. That is me because I love to laugh and I love to make others laugh. And I pretty much have a, you know, pretty happy, upbeat personality. She is a natural born performer. That is definitely me. I have been called a ham many times over. And a virtuoso, and that also fits me because I'm very much into my music. I love to sing. I play a little bit of piano. I play some flute, but my main forte is the singing, obviously. So that is her traits. That is what she looks like. So let's go ahead and get into Everything Island. Now, I will upload her to the exchange, so you can download her if you wish. You can download her if you wish. I have kind of another version of my Simself up there that I've used for my icon on the Sims 3 page, which which is still there. But I will go ahead and give you the link to her, and then also to my other Simself that I've made, because she's slightly different. So this is what Everything Island looks like. It's got a lot crowded into the one area, but you got everything is like pretty much like on an island, but you got this piece over here that joins over here, because I think the person that made this kind of split up this world into different areas. Like you get the coastal, you get like the seedy part of town, you get the, you get the city life kind of thing where the lounges are. So I think we're going to have a lot of fun in here. We just have to populate this place. But I'm not going to build a house. We're going to go ahead and get started here. Now I'm going to I'm going to just kind of look at some of these houses and just see what we've got. And then we'll get into some gameplay. I could actually show you guys what some of these look like. Oh, maybe I will. Maybe I will. Let's go ahead and look at this one here. We can afford it, but let's go. It's pretty tiny. Let's go ahead and see what we have here. See what we got to work with. Now, my sim is human. I did not make her a witch or anything because, you know, I mean, in real life, you're really not going to be a fairy or a witch or anything like that. So I did not go that route. But in the game, you can do that if you like. So, you know, because it is part of the game. So anyway, I'm going to see what we have down here. Okay, so this isn't bad. This isn't bad. Little bathroom, little kitchen, living room with a little, yeah, it's kind of not, it's not too bad. And then up here, I guess, are the bedrooms. So it's kind of, yeah, kids room, I guess, and just a adult room. So that's not too shabby for starting out. But let's see what else that we have. Let's see what else that we got here. We could do, there's an empty lot, which I don't want to. I think I looked at that one, 131 Ocean Drive. No, I didn't look at 131. This one, this is probably, a lot of this is probably pretty similar, but let's just see what we have. Let's see what we have to, see other possibilities that we have to work with. Sometimes it takes a minute to load, but we're getting there. Okay. This one is kind of dark. I don't think I really care for the darkness in this one, although, yeah, I think a lot of these are going to be pretty similar. I actually like that other one. I think I'm going to go back and use that other one. Let's see what this one is here, the 117 Ocean Drive. This one looks like it's pretty similar to that last one that I looked at. Okay. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we have here. Let's see what this one isn't bad. This one's got an actual porch. Okay. This one is pretty similar to what we had before, I think. It looks like this is pretty exact to what was there before, I think. So this one isn't too bad. Yep, I think we'll go ahead and use this one. Alright. We're going to get it furnished. And then we're going to go ahead and purchase. And we will get her moved in and we will start playing. Okay, so now we're probably not going to have too terribly much money. Oh, the thing said that you couldn't, the thing didn't say that you couldn't take gifts. So if you guys want to send me gifts for this challenge, that's great, because this is where, between this one and probably the going solo, well, and the love ship, you know, because I do have my going solo one going as well with featuring Debbie Evans, and then my love ship with Ella Principal is going, although she's pretty rich. But you know, we can use okay, so we can turn on story progression. We can use gifts for this challenge. Appears that you have changed because I have and we have the Weatherstone. We have the Weatherstone. I'm going to pause this so that we can watch the Weatherstone come up, because I do like to watch that come up. Okay, so we'll look at where this is going to happen at. So with this challenge, I'm going to try to revive my website just a little bit, and then, you know, probably put some polls up, like, for instance, like, you know, when we get to that stage, what kind of supernatural would you like me to turn her into when that time comes? So this Weatherstone actually came up at, okay, the Lexington Festival Grounds. All right, so we're not going to be able to do a whole lot with, gosh, what do you call it? too many people because there's really nobody in this town. But what I want to do is we'll go ahead and get her moved in. We don't have a whole lot of money. We've got just about $1,300 to our name, but I could actually get her, because I do play a little bit of piano. I think what I'm going to do is we're going to get her a little keyboard to take with her, and then she wants to join singer career, which we will do. We'll go ahead and get her a job, and then we will, get her to learn a little bit of piano here. So we want to go under here. Ah, what the heck? Holy moly. And we can actually get, oh, there we go. We could actually get her a street art kit, but we may get one of those in a gift if you guys decide to send me that. Now, another thing that is here is I have a mod in my game, which allows me to get them a scribbling pad, which is, like if you have a technophobe, you can use that to actually write books, although it's going to take a long time to do. And then I think with that scribbling pad, she can also write in a journal, which I love to do. I will talk about that in just a minute, but let me find our piano here. Obviously, we cannot afford a grand piano, but I should be able to get a keyboard. We have chess, which you know what? I wish I knew how to play chess, but I do not. And let's see. We'll go ahead and get her the black one because I tend to like my black iPhone and stuff. My black iPhone and so forth, and my black iPad. So we're gonna go ahead and get her the black one. And then we can also take this with her in her inventory, but we'll go ahead and put her scribbling pad in here. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and have her play alone. Go ahead and get going here. Now, and then we'll go ahead and get her into the singer career. I want to get at least a couple of skills up here first. Attention property owner. But anyway, oh goodness. Now oh, she dropped her phone, I think. I think she dropped her phone. Now, sometimes like when they do that, I think the screen can get broken. So we're not going to throw a party, but yeah. Oh yeah, yep, our screen cracked. As we can see, our screen cracked. So, okay, yeah, we'll have to see what happens with that because it looks like her screen got cracked. So we'll have to see what happens there. But anyway, as I was saying, with the scribbling pad, you can actually, write in a journal, which I love to do. I have several journals that I keep, in fact, for different things. So that will help. And we're gonna have to get her cooking skill up too because she's gonna have to cook for herself. And I know how to cook. I don't necessarily like cooking as much as I used to, but I think if I had the time to cook for pleasure, I probably, I used to like cooking a lot more than I do now, but I don't like it as much anymore because it's kind of something that I sort of like have to do. But I do enjoy reading recipes, and when I get in the mood, I like trying out new things and so forth. So, all right, so we got some stuff here. Learn guitar skill, which, she's going to want to do. And buy a guitar, okay. Jam with another sim. I don't know that I want to do that right now. Learn science skill. I don't think I want to do that right now. We're going to take that off. Buy a rocking chair. I'll put that on there, but... And then we'll enroll in university. I want to do that later on, but not at the moment. Now, I did go to college, so, I do want to do that. We will do that. Here comes our university guy. Now, I probably could... I may have enough money to get her a guitar, so let's see. I'll go ahead and go into buy mode, and we'll see if we can. Now, speaking of guitars, I've always wanted to learn how to play one. I don't really play one, but I've wanted to. I started kind of teaching myself how to do it, but kind of got out of that, like when I got real busy with I took on a couple of positions with the Lions Club. Oh, I don't think we're going to be able to afford it right now. I think we're going to have to wait. So sometimes there's just not enough hours in the day as much as you would like to have that happen. Nope, I think we're going to have to wait. Sorry, Charlie. We're going to have to wait for that. Okay. Alright, so hi, your friendly neighborhood person, mascot, paparazzi, location, yeah, because we have a few places, like, you know, that's in need. Oh my gosh, that always like freaks me out. That always like freaks me out right there. But there's our time portal in the backyard for when we decide to do that. But as I said, you know, I've been trying to teach myself that, but I got out of that and I kind of forgot. I probably know a couple of the chords, but I pretty much like forgot like everything I learned because I've not been at it for a while. But yeah, the only people that's going to be in this town right now are the people that the game spawns, like for the mixologist and stuff, because we have a few places where that's going to need to come up. Mixologist, yeah, Fabian, whatever. Okay. So yeah, we have a lot of that. Proprietor. Now here is our university welcome kit. We can drag that into the inventory. And I'm going to fix a few things with my NROS mods. Just give me a second, you guys. Okay, guys, I got those fixed. Now, I got over here to City Hall, and I've never done this before. So we're going to, what I think that we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to join a protest because I've never done this before. And this is one of the things that they want you to do. I know that they want you to do something like that in university life, but I've never really done it at City Hall. So we're going to go ahead and have her get off the piano right now. We'll get a skill a little bit later. And in fact, we might even just be able to put this in her inventory. And then she can work on playing that elsewhere. So we'll go ahead and get her off of there. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and take this with us. Okay, it appears that you've changed the age. Yeah, we know. And she's going to have to take a taxi, which is kind of funny, you know, considering it's in a deserted world, really, because we don't really have anybody here. But, oh my gosh, we were in midair. Did you guys see that? Woo! But this really is a nice world. I think it's laid out really nicely, and this Simply Ruthless or whatever that made this, she's pretty talented because she builds houses and stuff, and I think she's, holy moly, right over the water. Did you guys see that? She builds houses and stuff like that, so we can go ahead and come on in here. And now I think she'll start picketing or something like that. Now in university life, you start a protest. We'll put that on speed 2 till she gets there. I think I'm kind of channeling my inner rebel here. Really? How come? Oh, this is so weird. Like, she had to get back in the taxi and then, and it's weird because like the the City Hall was real close to her house. Okay. Oh, bouncer. Okay. Oh my gosh! Oh, okay. So we get in the boat, then we swim. Maybe this wasn't such a good idea, guys, but it's kind of funny, isn't it? Oh my gosh! Look at this! Look at this! She's standing like in the water. She's standing in the water and protesting. Okay, this is funny. This is funny. This is freaking funny. All right, guys, picture time. I mean, this is just freaking funny. Protesting in her swimsuit. This is hilarious. Oh my goodness. Unbelievable. See, as I said, in the water. Oh my gosh. Holy moly. Holy moly. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I mean, look at this. In the middle of the water. In the middle of the water. Well, it gives new meaning to the words walking on water, doesn't it? And of course, she's the only one protesting because this world is like unpopulated. Anyway, I think that's enough of that. I think that's enough of that. Let's go ahead and do... We should actually go ahead and get her job. Oh, man. Let's see. Jobs and others. Let's do... Oh. Yeah, we'll have to repair the phone. Okay. Let's go ahead and have her stop doing that. See, there we go, back in the boat. That is the weirdest thing. I've never had that happen before. I've never had that happen before. Now this is so she kind of, okay, there we go. That's how they fix the phone. Oh my gosh. All right, guys. So we're back. We're gonna go ahead and have her go to the library and get her job. So because she can do that on the computer, so we'll go ahead and do that. See if we're gonna get any other weird things going on. And she's gonna show up at the library in her swimsuit. Oh my gosh. This game is so weird. Got a lot of paparazzi. And we're gonna have to go home and cook something, or we could actually go to Yuichi's and maybe get something there, because I think that's one of the lounges. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think there may be a little bit of a routing issue in this place, because really they are taking the long way around. I mean, this gets a little nuts. This gets a little crazy. Now, I don't know if this was one of the libraries that was from the game. Okay. And there we go, it's loading. I don't know if this is one of the libraries that was actually made from the game or built by her. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and have her go in, and then let's get back into our everyday wear, because it's really weird to go to the library in your swimsuit. Oh my gosh. Oh, mercy. Get into your everyday wear. And then we'll go ahead and get her job. Now this is this is what the library looks like. As we can kind of see a little bit. There we go. And then we'll go up here and look at the computer. Here's a computer. We can go ahead and sit here. We'll go ahead and come over here and Okay, we could join the book club since we're a bookworm. I like that. Let's find a profession, and hopefully the singer career will come up on here. All right, here she comes. All right. Okay, would Sharon like to join the book club? Yes. We are going to do that, and the books will come every Wednesday, I think. Okay, let's see what we're going to get. Fabric fetcher. Architectural design. Heaven help us if I became an architect, investigator, singer. Here we go. So we're going to go ahead and accept the career. We'll just call her Sharon Keller. All right. There we go. So we've got that one done. You're on your way. Blah, 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 blah. All right. Finish a book. Visit a graveyard during a full moon. Oh my. Come on. Okay, we're stuck. There we go. We should actually... Let's go to UEG's. See if anybody's there. And I think UEG's was really, really close to where she lives. So here it is. Let's go ahead and go to UEG's. See if they are open. We're probably going to be the only one there because, like I said, this world is unpopulated. I will move some Sims in before our next part begins, which will be cool. Can move some of my families in. Okay. Okay, here we go. Here we go. And it's kind of funny because like you get the Bridgeport stuff, you know, in the middle of all this. Okay. All right. We should be able to do what we need to do here because I don't think UEG's has a bouncer. Okay, so here is the underground place. Here is our mixologist. We're going to go ahead and order a drink. Let's order a party drink, I guess. Llama head. I sometimes like to live dangerously, so...
Ria.
And we got a piano player. Okay. Now, I know that one of our things, you know, for late night... Oh my gosh. Now, I know one of our things for late night was to use the bubble maker, but I don't know if they have that one here. Oh my gosh. There we go. We can get in the elevator now. And they will often fall out of these elevators, which is quite funny. We could maybe perform for some tips. Yeah, man. We got, okay, we got this guy here. Well, there's somebody here. Kim Bread. I think we were going to order a drink. Party drink. Llama head.
Oh.
This guy here, I don't think I've seen... Nope. So he's somebody that the town spawned in.
Yibu Anuka?
Raccoon. And And here's our mixologist making our drink. And we'll get some food in a little while. And there you go. Have her drink. So yeah, this really isn't. Let's go ahead and order some food. This really isn't a popular place since there's really not too many people here. Let's go ahead and order some fish and chips. Order some fish and chips, and then we can actually get some chow because she's kind of hungry. So we will see what happens.
Luby, Mimusi.
Yep. Give us some food. We're hungry. We're hungry. Let's see what kind of quality it is. I know Yuichi's, isn't really great quality. Oh my gosh. A little stuck here. Bad quality. Yeah. Yeah, she's gonna go bleh. Okay. Well, we could actually do a little bit of dancing and, maybe just some stuff. I can't dance to save my soul. But, you get me going, and man, I'm telling you. All right, let's see what we got here. Now, I don't know that we can actually, what is this? No. I'm assuming that, I sure don't play late night too terribly often, and so I don't always know if these places have a dance floor. Yeah. Sometimes it's kind of a nice little upbeat song, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I'm not... Could we dance over here? Maybe... Oh! Wonder if they're... We should go to the bathroom maybe, and then, maybe we could have her do some stuff for some tips. Can we come in here and probably should try to use this bathroom. Let's go ahead and use it. And we got the arcade machine, which we could play, but alright, so we're gonna go ahead and go to the bathroom. Maybe not in here. Maybe not in here. Come on. We might have to go in here to this one. Yep, let's try this one here. Sometimes I get them mixed up, like which one is which, because oh yeah, that's the guys. I just saw the urinal. I tried to send her into the boys' bathroom. And then maybe we could come out here and do some dancing. Go here. Dance with flair. Now, kind of a funny story, actually. I actually did end up accidentally going into the men's room one time because I didn't see the sign, and so I went into the wrong one. I got out of there in a hurry, though, because after I saw what I saw, Oh my gosh. Now, as I said, I cannot dance to save my soul, so, but, she'll get a little bit of a skill. Let's see. Happy hour is over. Wah. Make sure you're here again tomorrow. The same advantages. Great. Happy hour. Okay. Cheap drinks. Happy hour has begun. Okay. So. Now, I don't think they have the bubble machine in here. I don't think that they do. And there's the piano. So we could actually, you know, play for some tips at some point. See if she gets any better at dancing or something. Now, I think with this being a hidden skill, it's really not going to say what skill level that she is at or anything like that.
Marza, Zildinsi.
But we could actually maybe see if we could get some tips. And of course there's a shuffleboard table there. Okay, let's see, singer. Can we see if we can do some tips? But at least that'll give us some experience. At least that'll give us some experience, and then we can, that'll help with the career. And I hate the outfits that they put him in the beginning. Oh my gosh. I hate the outfits that they put him in the beginning. It's crazy. We'll kind of come over here and watch her for a little bit. See, like now, I would never wear anything like that to sing in. But only in The Sims, you know. There's the stage with the drums and stuff there. At least that'll kind of give us a little bit of, at least this will give us some experience. And of course we're singing over the music. So, see what happens. Alright, Mr. Kim guy, quit drinking and come over here and listen to us. Yep. Oh, are you gonna come over, Kim? Come on, Kim. Come on over, Kim. She's gonna play. She's gonna freaking play shuffleboard. Supposed to listen to us sing. Try to, oh yeah, there's that stereo. Can I turn it down a little bit or not? Oh, that's her singing thing. But, at least we're getting somewhere. Jam with another sim. We'll wait. See what happens here. We're getting hungry again and tired. And she's gonna get sleepy and sweaty because she's kind of dancing around a little bit. But so we need to deliver syncograms. Now, once I move in some more Sims, I will have that opportunity to do that. Get a gig. We could actually go tomorrow and see if we can audition for a gig. So, at least we're kind of getting... Okay, yeah, now he's listening. There we go. There we go. He's listening now. Oh gosh, that's stereo. Oh. He's leaving. Speaker here. Auto lights. Yeah, that kind of gives me... We may have to call it a night and maybe go on home. Looks like won something in the morning. Yeah. Yeah, this is kind of tough, like starting out because especially when there's really not too many to sing to. But yeah. Once I move in some more families, that should help. That should help once I do that. Oh, here's the dartboard. Yep, Yuiji's has a dartboard, which is cool. So I think we got something accomplished. Like we joined one of the Showtime careers, plus we went to a CD lounge. Goodness. Here she goes again. Well, there's dedication for you. Have a drink. I think she needs it. We may do that. Go have a drink. Ugh. Have a drink. Order a drink. Let's order a crazy drink. Let's have the big mistake. Exit out of that. Let's do. Let's see, she wanted a drink. That'll give us some lifetime points. And there we go. So we will do this probably in the next part. And she's having a blast and enjoying music, which is nice. This will give her some points. We'll have a drink and then we'll go on home. Probably get up to go to the bathroom or something.
Drizzle, Labuna?
Yep. Oh. Closing time. Well. Come on. Oh my gosh. I'm stuck. I guess that's that. We have to go home, so we're gonna go ahead and go on home, I guess. And yep. Oh, there's some music from I think Sims 1 or Sims 2 or something like that. So yeah, because with this being set to a lounge, it's gonna close up at 2, I think. So yeah. All right. Well, at least she doesn't really have that far to go to get home, which is good. But I think we'll go ahead and let her, you can get into the shower and we will go on home. Or actually we are home, but we'll go ahead and get into the shower and we'll send her to bed. And then I think this is going to be the end of part 1. Yep, I think this will be the end of part 1. Let's go ahead and use it. Go ahead and use it, and then where is the other? I'm thinking oh yeah, there's another bathroom down here. So we're gonna have to probably have her take a shower down here because I don't see a shower in the take shower with Flair. I don't see a shower in the upstairs one, so we'll go ahead and do that. And then yeah, I know. And then we're gonna go ahead and let her go to bed. And then I think for part 2, I will move in some families. You may see some families from my other LPs, which is going to be very cool. Those of you that are familiar with my channel and have watched some of my videos will remember some of these families, which is cool. So we'll do that. We'll go ahead and sleep. So you will see that going on. But we don't need to watch her take a shower or go to sleep or anything like that. So I'm going to go ahead and let her get to bed. And then in part 2, we'll go ahead and just continue where we were when she gets up in the morning. And we'll see what we can do with actually seeing some new Sims and stuff. So you guys have a fantastic day. Favorite and like this video. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Tell me how you think you may enjoy this series. Just let me know what you think. Hit the like button many times over. Subscribe to my channel to see more of my videos. Plus, this will give you a big heads up for when something is uploaded on my channel. And that tells me that you like my work. You like the entertainment that I bring to you guys. So, as I said, have a fantastic day, and we will talk to you guys all later. Bye, guys.